Welcome to Biggest Wins FF's disclaimer. This is a complete work of fan fiction. Standing in front of mirror, Wyan looked towards her reflection. She was wearing a riding gown, looking no less than a princess, but her face was void of any emotions. Wyan, where are you lost? I'm calling you for a while now. She took a deep, shaky as she forced herself to look towards her mother. Sorry, didn't notice, she replied. Her mother looked towards her motionless face for a few seconds and her eyes turned glossy. I'm sorry, my dear, for everything. I know you're not mentally prepared for this, but we don't have any option now. She sobs and one shakes her head. Mom, please, don't cry. She squeezed her back, even though it was her place to cry, but she was feeling just numb inside. You're a talented doctor by profession. I know you don't deserve like Jungkook in your life. But I can't do anything for you, my baby. I'm sorry, dear. Feeling her eyes glossy, one blinks back her tears. I know, she muttered softly, and I'm not blaming you, Mom. She creased one's cheeks softly with a pained smile. I wish I could change everything. Probably it's my fate. Her lips curves upwards, and her mother can see her pain. Well, Wayne was not this emotionless person, but what happened in the morning changed everything for her. Oh God, I'm so happy. I can't believe Nia's getting married today. She hugs her mother happily, who chuckles on her middle daughter's action. Stop jumping like a bunny, Wayne. She laughs. For God's sake, Mom, I'm 24 and a doctor. Stop calling me bunny. I'm not a kid anymore. She whined like a baby. Look at yourself, acting like a baby, and here you don't want me to just call you a bunny. Seriously? That doesn't mean I'm a bunny, one huffs in annoyance, while her father came from behind and pinched her cheeks. Come on, Shella, one's mother, stop teasing my daughter early in the morning. One grins, while her mother rolls her eyes. Yeah, just both of you teaming up against me, she pouts. My big baby will pout now. He pinched his wife's cheeks playfully, while one grinned, watching both of them. She literally admired her parents. They were her ideal couple in her life. Her mother, husband, had cheeks pink. At least have some in front of her kids, she scolded, making Wen giggles. And you, Dr. Kang Wen, go and call your siblings for breakfast. Okay, don't worry, I didn't see anything. Her mother glared at her as she suppressed a smile. Tell Jamin and Ria to come downstairs right now, have their breakfast, and yes, check on Nia as well. Tell her to eat something before going for salon. Why not? As she ran upstairs, smiling. She called her brother and younger sister as they went downstairs and finally went to her sister's room, but there was no one inside. She checked whole room and frowns. There was a paper lying on side table like a letter. Frowning, she picks it and starts reading, only for earth to slip under her feet. Mom, she calls out with trembling voice as a sob left her lips. What happened, when are you alright? She runs, coming towards her after she heard her yell as she checks her wearily from head to toe and then took a sigh of relief. Her father and siblings came shortly behind her. Nia, she's not. Her lips tremble as she handed the letter to her mother, not having enough energy to tell them the truth. Her mother frowns as she starts reading it and tears start dripping from her eyes. What's inside? He snatched it from his wife and started reading, but sooner his body go limp. Nia ran away because she have a boyfriend and she don't want to get married with Jungkook. He reads and laughs loudly while clenching. An hour later, all of them were sitting in the living room, all earlier happiness long gone. It was supposed to be Nia's wedding day, and her marriage will bring happiness for everyone else as well. But now, sitting in the living room, only sorrowful faces can be seen. Jungkook, who was in his room, his parents was also sitting there, trying to digest information that Nia ran away on her wedding day and what they could possibly do now. When you knew she don't like Jungkook, then why you forced her to this marriage? Look where we all are standing now. Once father first fell. He thought he was making good decision for his elder daughter, whom he loves more than anything. Ania will be happy after marrying Jungkook, and she'll eventually forget about her ex. I'm ashamed, Jion. Mr. Jion sighs. That's not the problem of Solution King. Where could a new bride will came from now? Each and everything is already prepared. In few hours, guests will start treating venue. What will we tell them? Both of us are prestigious family of Korea. We can't bear this shame. That's why I have decided to get Ryan married with Jungkook in place of Nia. One snap up towards Mr. Jeon while everybody also looked towards him in shock. Jeon, are you out of your mind? How could she replace her sister's place suddenly? Moreover, she's still young. I can't do this. You don't have any option. Marry Ryan with my son, or you will lose your partnership and aliens worth billions. Once father clench. One blinks back, her tears at the end. Mr. Jones' arrogance wins. She sighs and hugs her brother, who pat her back comfortingly. Jingu is not a bad person, Wen. I know you're practically forced in this marriage, in this whole situation, but you're getting married now. Try to understand and give him a chance. Why not? With sobs as he wipes her eyes. Come on, princess. Do you want your elder brother to cry now? His eyes was already glossy, and once put paths to see his emotional. It was a rare sight, and it makes her realize she's finally stepping into a new path of her life. She sighs, nodding, and meet her father and younger sister as well. Walking on an aisle, she holds her dad's hand tightly, who tap it lightly to comfort some tension. Will look up, and her heart skips a beat. Her soon-to-be husband, who was once her brother-in-law, was insanely handsome. She gulped a lump, placing her hand on his extended hand, and he pulled her closer, making her to fall on his. Careful with your steps, sweetheart. We don't want you falling for anyone other than me, would we? He drawled huskily, his voice sending shivers down her spine. One was just too stunned to speak and react accordingly. I hate about Nia. His face hardened, and one gulped Salam on the sudden change of demeanor as he took a few steps away from him. Let's begin ceremony, he announced, and one's hand trembles, but as if noticing it, Jungkook held her hand and caressed it softly. You seem slightly nervous. Don't worry, everything will be fine, he muttered, reassuring her. The ceremony began as they said their vows and officially become husband and wife. Welcome home, princess, he murmured, his words like a soft graze on her skin. For some odd reason, one was feeling something strange. He tried to come closer, and she took a step backwards. Keep your distance, please, he frowns. Are you nervous? Don't worry, I don't. That, he smirks, and her eyes widen in shock. Let's go to bedroom, Mrs. Chink. He held her hand and almost dragged her with him to room. Entering inside, he pulled her closer, wrapping her arms around her waist. You look absolutely stunning. I'm a lucky man, he whispered in her ear, while his other hand was caressing her arms. I want to, so badly, he husked, and she grits her teeth. How funny, you were marrying my sister not so long ago, he chuckles, pulling her more closer towards him. I just need a wife by my side. It doesn't matter if it's Wine instead of Nia, he muttered, snuggling in her nape as he leaves some butterfly there. While Wine shuddered in place, as she closed her eyes and forced herself to not feel anything, despite the fact that he is awfully more than she can accept. So am I just a wife? An object? She chuckled spitefully as he pulled away and looked towards her. There was no hint of any kind of playfulness on his face anymore, his expression serious. I never said that. When nor I will ever think about you as an object, ever. You're my wife. I promised to love you and protect you till my last breath. Her breath hitches on the intensity of his words as she blinks, moving her gaze to the side. Oh, she stuttered. Well, in that case, let's make a few rolls to make it work together. Hey friends, I'm a doctor by profession and I like to live independently. You'll never force me to quit my job or do something I don't want. Okay, anything else? One France. That was so easy. She was so scared for no reason. Yes, you and your family will never force me. Baby, I'm not saying we will never have a child. We will, but when I'm mentally and physically ready to carry a baby. He stared at her for some long, heavy moments and nods. Consider it done. Moreover, I'll never do any such thing. It's true, I need air to carry my empire, but it's your body and of course your choice. She had never expected this answer from him. But not bad, they were working in it quite well at this point. He stared at her for a few minutes, waiting for her to continue. If you just fulfill these four things as you already promised, I don't want anything else from you, he chuckles. I thought there would be more things, but anyways, as you told me your rules, I have a few of my own rules as well. I'm listening. No matter in which circumstances we go married, you're my wife now when you're supposed to act like a wife when you're around and any outsider, she nods. I got it, and she stepped away from him. I'll not appreciate any of your boyfriend. If you have any cuts that eyes, I'm a selfish person, I can't share what's mine with anyone. With that saying, he pulled her back more closer by waist and she gasps. Take me as a toxic red flag. I don't care, but I'll not appreciate it, okay? Let me make it more easy. You can talk with anyone, of course. In your work or profession, you need to work with both genders, but no man is allowed in my residence. You got it? She nods. Yes, she almost whispers because he was so close to her and he hums. Last and most important. I hope you know what's your duties as a wife. She gulps with closed eyes. When he rest assured, I'm well aware of my duties and responsibilities as your wife. She somehow managed to reply with her shaky voice and he smirks. Then what are you waiting for? I command with a straight face and she nods as she with her shaky hands and he notices as well. Relax, Wayne. You don't need to be nervous. He steps closer and let me help you. Don't worry, I'm fine. She muttered and he cupped her cheeks as her hand went behind, sending shivers down her spine. Trust me, I'll never hurt you or do something you don't want. Some nerves loosen from her system. As she just stared at him for a few seconds, her heart beating faster. I know, she whispers and he smiles. Then let me. He asked gently, his touch electric current, making her feel tingles. Okay, she replied after a heartbeat, and he hurts in a soft and then. One blush is remembering, especially the words too. Good morning, baby, he smiles, entering in room. Good morning, she whispers, her morning voice still raspy. I just got up a few minutes ago. Are you feeling alright, Amber? He rarely asks, making her heart more warm for him. She smiles with a nod. Yes, don't worry. He leans forward and softly, making her blush. That's good then. His thumb grazed her cheek gently. I made breakfast for you. He pointed behind a table and went hard to back lips in awe. Thanks, she whispered with a soft smile, and his grin widened. Come on, let's eat now. She nods. After breakfast, Jungle shows her around whole house. This is our walk-in closet. Right side is yours, with everything already organized, and left is mine. He turns to the other side and went nods to see all the manly clothes on the other side. Fresh up and get ready. I'm in home office, in case you need me. She nods, with the lust on her forehead. He left. Went fresh up and went to the library as she picked a book and started reading it. After almost an hour, she was not in mood to read anymore, so she just went to meet Jungkook. "Come in," he muttered, hearing a soft knock on door, and winced to see her coming as he pushed back a stack of papers in front of him and gestured her to come and sit. She blushed but obeyed him silently. He protectively made her sit. Well, she placed her hand. Before she knew, he moved closer. After what felt like hours, he finally pulled away and took a few seconds to relax. She looks up towards him and a shy smile creeps her lips while he grins back, cupping her cheeks. "What were you up to? Reading a book?" He hummed in response. "It was fun, isn't it?" he muttered, attaching his forehead with hers. His eyes closed as she nods. Of course it was. They will never know it was our plan. She giggled, wrapping her arms around his neck as she fully faced him and he snuggling in her nape. "Oh God, kitten, I still can't believe we're finally married and you were all mine now," he muttered as he started. Her neck leaving behind sheer chair for better. "I miss you," she muttered as his hand started, as he looked towards her with the intensity. "Trust me, Mia Amor, my condition was worse than yours. I can't imagine myself without you, and there was no chance I will let anyone enter in my life except you." He looks up after his speech while she was blushing. "So what do you call you now? My best friend, my girlfriend, or wife?" He puckered her face with butterfly, while she was just giggling, holding him tightly. "All of them. It was a good journey." Smiling, which returned. "When and Jungkook were best friends in high school, and sooner the relationship took another knot when they realized they had feelings for each other. Jungkook proposed her to be his girlfriend, and she agreed because she was have same feelings for him. Everything was going perfect till Jungkook's parents forced him to marry with Nia, one sister, who was their business partner's daughter. He tried to tell them he already have a girlfriend and he can't marry with anyone else, but his father forced him to marry with Nia. He would lose his position as a mafia king if he didn't marry with Nia. He did his best to make them understand, but they were not ready to listen, while his arranged fiancée Nia was also facing the same situation. Nia also have a boyfriend whom she loves more than her life. She also protested for this marriage, but just like Jungkook, she was also forced for this marriage. Initially, Nia didn't know Jungkook's close friend, but when both of them directly told her about their relationship, she was more than happy and ready to help. After all, she will escape from this marriage as well, and Jungkook have promised her to settle both her and her boyfriend in Europe, which he later fulfilled. Thankfully, in the whole situation, his parents didn't know about whom he was dating, while Man's parents have no idea she even have a boyfriend who was none other than her own brother-in-law. So, a day before riding, Jungkook helped Nia to run away and as promised, he settled her in Europe with a boyfriend, and his team members were the people who put the idea of making Jungkook marry with Wayne instead in his father's reign last time. To save their reputation and everything worked as he planned, he smirks, satisfied and pulling one more closer to him. "By the way, where is Nia?" He smirks. "On honeymoon with a boyfriend." "Ah, may I correct, with a husband now," he chuckles. "That's good," she muttered and shifted closer to him with a pout. "I was so scared, Jungkook." She hugs him tightly while he smiles softly, grazing her back in a soothing manner. "Everything's fine now, love. See, you are in my arms as my wife. We make it. We're married now." Pulling away, she turns into crimson. "Stop being so clingy." Can't help, baby. I'm holding you like this after more than 2 months. I was devastating without you. Tell me now, can you blame me for being clingy about? And she shakes her head as now, while he gave her more. She slightly melted, hearing his words, and gave him a soft smile. I love you. I love you more than my whole existence, baby. Oh God, Van, you're so cute. He playfully, and she let out a giggle. He smiles, creasing her cheeks. He made her rest her head on his as he creased her back soothingly. Jungkook, he hummed in response, inhaling her calming scent. David, you're right. I mean, I'm just feeling a little bad for mom and dad. I know they must be feeling guilty to make me marry you against my will, she says. Relax, baby. We didn't do it intentionally. It happened because we didn't have any option other than this. Don't feel bad, love. See, this was the only way for us to be together. Sometimes we need to be a little selfish for ourselves to live happily. So don't overthink, she nods. Okay, let's go to meet them tomorrow. They will be happy and satisfied after they'll saw us happy together. She grins happily and hugs him tightly. You're the best, he chuckles to see her happy and excited. I love you so much, baby, and I promise to forever take care of you, and I will not let a single person come between us. He looks towards her affectionately, and she hugs him more tightly. No one can separate us now. No one, she replied with a smile. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.